Good afternoon, YouTube. It's Craig, coming back at you. Day number 7, and really just wanted to give you an update. I'm just getting out of work now, and I'm feeling it. And honestly, I was close to like calling out of work today, just because of how bad I felt this morning. Um, I really I'm not sleeping great. Um, and really, like yesterday when I got off of work, I went home and just like crashed because I felt like I need to try to get to sleep and like get as much sleep as I could, because I felt like I really wasn't going to be getting like good sleep, like I didn't. But even with that, like 5 o'clock came around, that I was still feeling like, man, I don't want to go. But I feel like as soon as I make that decision to not go that one day, it's going to be just spiral downhill from there. So I figure if I just get my butt up and just get to work and just fight through it, is better than sitting at home all day. Especially because if I sit at home all day, then I'm killing time. It might feel good for that first hour or two that I'm sleeping in a little bit, but as soon as like 9 o'clock hits and I know I'm not at work, I'm going to start stressing because, man, what if I lose my job over this crap? And then 2, I'm going to start thinking about possibly going to the clinic, and both of those are just, it can't happen. It's like a non-negotiable with what I'm going through right now, and I feel like at a certain point, past like day 3, day 4, when you're really starting to feel it, it's like, at this point, why stop now? Because you've already gone through a few days of hell, and you go back, or I lay in bed, I miss the day at work, I lose my job potentially, then all those days I went through it was for naught. And then it makes the chances of starting back, going to the clinic or using again, that much easier to do. And I'm not about that life anymore, man. The people at the Methadone clinic, I mean, God bless them. I don't know if like it's just they have to say it or they really believe this, but every time I tried, to tell them I want to come off, I want to start detoxing, every single time they tried talking me out of it, or they said, you sure, like, telling me, it's okay, you're not really getting high, and I'm not going to say that going to a methadone clinic is the worst thing in the world, because there's a lot of us that have had situations before that clinic that were 100 times worse. And the risks you were taking every day, especially nowadays with fentanyl and all the other crap they put in the dope, that you don't know what you're getting. You're playing Russian roulette every time you take a shot. And just the chance of getting locked up, anything. Obviously, a clinic is a million times better than that, but it comes to a certain point. Are you going to be one of those lifers, one of those people that are, you talk to them and they said that they've been going for 20 years, and it's like, I can't believe it. At that point, I can't imagine going that long and ever coming to the point where I think I'm going to wean off or I'm going to stop. Like, at that point, it seems like you're just setting up to be there for life, so if, when I make these videos every day, I'm kind of just winging it. I'm trying to just talk about how I'm feeling this day, but I'm trying to have some sort of a topic that can be useful to the people that are watching. And so the point I'm trying to make is, if you are at a clinic, or even if you're still using from the streets, think about the fact that it's got to come a time where you stop. There's got to come a time where, you're not going to do this forever. Like, I understand there's points where it's like, this is just not the right time to quit. There's so much going on. If you quit right now, it could blow up a lot of things in your life, which I was going through like the past few months, with my job situation and just other things I was going through. It wasn't the exact right time. But think about it. Look ahead. Do you really want to be in the same position a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? You want to be one of those 20-year lifers in the clinic, or still copping on the street 20 years from now? Like, what is your life going to look like? What is your family, how is your family going to benefit from that? I don't like speaking for other people because I don't know everyone's situation or their position or where they're at in life, and I can't speak for that. I don't know that. But all I know is I came to a point where my family was never going to get to the point where they deserved to be. My son was never going to get the father he deserved to have. And I was never going to be the man I really deserved to be, or I was destined to be, by even still going to the clinic, let alone copping on the streets. But even going to the clinic, I made a list of all the things that were the negatives and positives. I tried to be reasonable with it. And the only positives were the fact that it was going to help me maintain my day-to-day. But really, was my day-to-day anything to maintain anyway? I'll take this month of pain or however long, as long as I can still function. I was telling somebody that I was talking back and forth with, that as long as this doesn't kill me, which I know it's not literally going to kill me going through this detox, then I'm going to fight through it, and I'm going to be stronger than the drug that I'm fighting. Because my life can be so much better, and so can all of your lives be so much better than they are right now. And before, you make the choice to stop and to really go all in at it, to go all in at quitting, then, really write your reasons why. Write them down. There's a power in writing things down, and really think about it, and come up with a plan, and don't just haphazardly just say I'm quitting tomorrow. You can do that if you want, and some of us are built like that, but I really needed to plan it out and think about it so that I had my why written down, and I knew exactly what I was doing this for, and exactly the life that I was going to gain by stopping this addiction. So that every day when I'm questioning, should I go to the clinic? Should I use? I can look at that and say, nah, this is what I'm doing it for. And if I use, I might feel good for a couple hours, but it's going to kill that dream and that destiny I have. And it's going to kill anything that my son could have for his future as well. Because I'm not going to be the father that he deserves, which means I can't help him grow into the man that he deserves to be. And I'm sorry if I'm rambling right now, but I really, something I felt passionate about. And like I said, I don't really plan out these videos. Sometimes I just try to speak and let the words come. So I hope that I didn't ramble and just confuse everybody. It's something that was just strong in my heart, that I've been talking to a lot of people that have been watching my videos who are saying they're about to start, or they're starting, they're right in the middle of it. And, I want to speak to them and speak to anyone else who catches this video, really have a strong why, and really know it, and know what it is that you're doing this for, because getting high every day is very simple. We're doing it just to feel good. And yeah, I know there's things that we're escaping from, and there's deeper things that we're getting high for, and maybe get to the root of that also. But know that, picture that better life that you're going to get when you get off of this crap. Because I see it every day. And every day that I get tempted, I know what I'm chasing. I know that better life that's on the other side of this. So all this pain I'm feeling now, all these aches, all the sweats, all the lack of sleep, the lack of my appetite right now, I know that is all worth it for the life that I'm going to give my family, especially my son, and give back to my mother, my sisters, everybody that really relies on me. I'm going to give them that back. I'm also going to give myself back, my dignity and my life back. So like I said, I'm sorry I'm rambling this video. I promise I'll try to maybe get on here later and make something more informative, talking about how I'm feeling right now. But this is something that was just weighing on me just from the conversations I was having earlier with some people. So I'm going to leave it there. I got to hit the road and get to my son. I've been kind of worthless the past few days and haven't got to spend the amount of time I really wanted to with him. So I'm trying to get home and really fight through this so that I can stay up and, spend some time with him And maybe after he goes to bed, I'll get back on and kind of talk a little bit more about what I'm feeling right now, so you guys can get that part of it too, to see, you know, what day 7's feeling like. But I don't know. I'm sorry again for rambling. I hope that actually helped. You know, that's all I'm really on here for, is to help you guys, and help anyone who's going through it or is thinking about going through it. So I hope you all had a great day so far. I'll try to get back on a little bit later, if not tomorrow. And thank you again for everybody, for all the positive comments and just commenting and all at all. All right, y'all have a great one. Peace.